beautiful souls. Welcome to Healing Energies with Empress Shay. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if you're part of this healing community, I'm so grateful you're here. Before we begin, I want to gently remind you, if you found this message, the universe sent you here for a reason. There is something in this message meant for you. Today we're tuning into the collective energy surrounding Jupiter Retrograde in Cancer, week 10. So settle into this moment and let the messages unfold. The tide turning is the Eight of Wands. The first thing Spirit wants the collective to know is that movement is returning. The Eight of Wands tells us that things are beginning to shift quickly now. Messages, realizations, emotional clarity, all of it is picking up speed. What felt stuck emotionally no longer is stagnant. The universe is saying you are not behind. Momentum is being restored.
After weeks of digging through the quiet, something shifts. Conversations spark, ideas take flight, decisions land with certainty. What felt stuck starts moving fast.
Witness. What felt stagnant is no longer stuck. The messages are coming in, the truth makes its way fast, and you realize you're not behind.
Roots and lineages, the King of Swords. At the root of this week is truth and mental clarity. The King of Swords asks us to look honestly at the emotional beliefs we inherited. This is the generational awareness. Who taught you how to process emotions? Who taught you what love should look like? Who taught you what to tolerate? Jupiter Retrograde is helping you see these patterns clearly without blaming, but with wisdom.
The King of Swords asks us to see with clarity. Who taught you how to feel? Who taught you how to hide it? Truth is a blade, sharp, yes, but clean. When it moves with love, it cuts through generations of silence.
At the root of this week is clarity, seeing the patterns we were born into and the rules we silently inherited.
And in the inner waters was the Five of Cups. Emotionally, the collective is still processing grief. The Five of Cups speaks to disappointment, sadness, and mourning. What didn't turn out the way you'd hoped, especially within close relationships or family dynamics. But this card also reminds us that not everything was lost. Some things were protected. Some lessons were sacred, and your grief is valid. And it is also temporary.
Some grief clings like mist over water. The cups I thought we'd fill together lie empty, spilled. I keep staring at what's lost, at what never became. But behind me, two still stand.
We mourn the spilled cups, the sweetness wasted on the ground. But look closer, not everything was lost. Two remain, steadfast, waiting.
This week is about movement after mourning, clarity after confusion, and choice after exhaustion. You are not meant to carry emotional weight alone anymore. You are not meant to keep surviving instead of living.
And hidden treasures was the Nine of Wands. The hidden blessing this week is resilience. The Nine of Wands shows how much the collective has already endured. Emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, even when you felt like giving up, you didn't. What you may not realize is that your strength has been quietly building boundaries, wisdom, and discernment. You are stronger than you think, but you are also allowed to rest.
You can endure a lot, and you have. That's real strength. But being worn down isn't proof of worth. Resilience doesn't mean running yourself ragged. It's okay to rest.
I kept giving, but it leaked away. So I filled my own cup and let it overflow, to receive without guilt, to share from fullness.
Jupiter's retrograde asks you to redefine strength. Rest is not quitting. Boundaries are not failure. You are allowed to pause long before burnout.
And beliefs reconsidered was the Six of Pentacles. The belief being reevaluated now is around balance. The Six of Pentacles asks the collective to reconsider how much they give versus how much they receive. This is about emotional reciprocity. You're learning that love doesn't require self-sacrifice, and support doesn't have to be earned through exhaustion. Receiving is just as sacred as giving.
I used to think giving was endless, like the sea could never run dry, but the tide kept pulling me out, leaving me hollow. This morning, I listened.
For years, I thought love meant giving until I had nothing left. But even the ground rests between harvests. Balance isn't selfish, it's sacred.
The hidden treasure of the Six of Pentacles is balance returning. Learning to give without overgiving, to receive without guilt, and to stop pouring into empty cups. Support, reciprocity, fair.
This week, the anchor was the Four of Cups. What's been anchoring the collective is emotional fatigue. The Four of Cups reflects feeling disconnected, uninspired, or unsure of what you want anymore. Some of you may feel like nothing excites you the way it used to, but Spirit says this isn't disinterest, it's depletion. Your heart has been resting because it needs to.
The anchor of this moment is emptiness, a numb kind of boredom that settles in your chest like silt. You whisper, maybe even to yourself, I don't know what I want anymore. Opportunity reaches out.
I don't even know what I want anymore. But here's the truth. It's not that nothing is being offered. It's that I've been too drained to notice. The heart is closed for protection.
And finally, the path forward. That's the Eight of Swords. The path forward is mental liberation. The Eight of Swords shows that the limitations ahead are not external. They're internal. Old narratives, guilt, fear of disappointing others, and self-doubt are the bindings. Jupiter Retrograde in Cancer reminds you you are not trapped. You are transitioning. The moment you question the story you've been telling yourself, the walls begin to dissolve.
The cage isn't made of swords, it's the story we tell ourselves. When we drop the blindfold, the way forward is open, water, sky, and all the space we need. Jupiter retrograde in Cancer reminds us,
The old stories said I wasn't enough. But the moment I looked up, just a little higher, I found a different view. Perspective shifted, confidence grew, and
Jupiter retrograde in Cancer reminds you, you are not trapped, you're transitioning. The moment you question the story you've been telling yourself, the walls begin to dissolve.
For a long time, I let old stories tell me who I was. But something shifts when you begin to listen inward, when you trust the quiet voice that says you are enough.
And before you go, I want to remind you once more, if this message resonates with you, it's because there's something here for you. Trust what's connected and honor what you're feeling. If this reading supported you, I invite you to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And especially, please comment if it resonates, not just for me, for others who are reading through these comments and realize that they're not alone. Sometimes people think, why do I feel this way? Is something wrong with me? And when they see others experiencing the same things, it helps them to understand this is normal. This is really a normal part of the healing and awakening process. Your voice matters here. Your experience matters here. Thank you for allowing me to hold space for you today. Be gentle with yourself. Trust your process. And remember, you are healing more than you realize. Until next time, take care of your heart and be gentle with yourself, because life is about the journey, not the destination. You're here now. Enjoy it, my love, and happy awakening.
Is it really worth fighting for? I will give